All right, so this is Diesel We the People News one more time at it, okay? Now, I did a couple of videos about how corrupt Odessa and Ector County was, okay? And that was 2008 with Bill Cooper, all right? Sometime years later, right? This video is 5 years old now. So back in 2019, just before the thing, some type of floating thing kind of happened to us. That I'd never seen, by the way. Excuse me. Now, this case was basically the corruption with judges, attorneys, and CPS, and the whole court system was shut down due to these people here. Okay? Now, this guy right here is no longer living. But, let's see. Go to his YouTube channel because it's still up. Alright? E-Clause. E-Clause. KLLC. Okay? So check out his YouTube. You can learn a lot from him. Because he really nitpicks at things. Okay? So I would go there and look at him. And to keep his channel up and going, I know I hit thumbs up before on this, but I guess over a period of time. This was many years ago when I seen this. Okay? And when we say family court is corrupt, these people did something about it. And they used all kinds of words that we don't use words today due to the standing of the Constitution and not bowing down. But they're really good at knowing how to petition your government the right way through Congress, through your legislature, and I'll try to remember how to do a video some form or another. Let's see here. Kind of see if you can enlarge that, but these are the books you want to read to do a lawful petition. Okay? But let's go. By the way, I have not read them books, so at this particular time it's here saying I'm on length. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see what's on here. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and proceed forward. Lasting too long on this. This is already, what, 3 minutes?
Share first. Well, how about I give just a couple minutes on what started this, and then I'll get you to the what we did in the federal court. Beautiful. Okay. You know, just a little recovery. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but our case started as really as a child abuse cover-up. And I don't want to get into. We'll throw, as I said last spring, we'll put all the evidence up there. On one side, you got 3 experts in a forensic interview, right, with numerous outcries. And one of those experts is a police chief with 25 years of investigating child abuse, filing an injured child. And on the other side, you have a sheriff, a deputy sheriff, who's acting as their uncle, right? The offending parent is dating for over 2 years that sheriff's nephew, who's this guy happens to be an attorney. So the guy that arrests me is the uncle of her boyfriend. And over here you have 3 experts in a forensic interview. And the dirty DA, I call him the drunk DA, throws out the injury to child despite the outcries and despite the 3 experts, and arrests me based upon what her boyfriend's uncle did. So, I mean, that is the core of this start, both in the civil family and in the criminal court. And that led up, and there's a lot more to it, a lot more evidence, a lot more facts, but those are the main pieces. And right from the beginning, their whole side is based in, fraud and misconduct, right? I mean, your boyfriend's uncle is the case agent of me being arrested with a felony while you're throwing out experts over here and refusing to protect the child. So that's the start of it. Long story short, we went through all the lower court, fraud and the Title IV BS and the, child support and all that stuff you guys have talked to significantly. We're going with right now what took Chris and I in April of 2017 to a federal court to kind of clear my hands and remove the prosecutorial gun from me. All right? So that, again, dirty sheriff, misconduct, right, covering up child abuse, took us to Austin Federal Court. And Chris, do you have the federal trial brief cover or the motion of no confidence that we filed in Austin?
I can pull that up right now and get that rascal shared. There is. Okay.
So if you want to look up this case, if it's even still around now, because it was so messed up, right? And they don't want you to see it, they may do something about it, right? Case A-RC-181-SS. Then on the bottom one is case 1, the ... 17-CV-0358-SS. Just in case you want to look that up, okay? I wanted to pause it here for you guys ever want to look at it, because this is highly possible this is going on in your town or within the compounds.
There's where we went in federal court, and
that's our appellate brief.
That's right.
That's it.
All the time.
And here's all the agencies was involved in all this. Okay? We want to just take a minute and look at that. Right? How many attorneys? 1, 2, 3, 4 attorneys? Just saying.
One of these years I'm going to remember.
Stop right there at the very bottom. There you go. Let's see, Anthony Robo. Oh, Anthony Robo. Yeah, I vaguely remember him as well. I didn't want to get started on it. I'm doing this video. Ugh.
That. Let's see. Well, here was the estoppel. Okay. This is where we went in.
Yep.
We accused them of, confidence game, confidence men, confidence trickery, right?
And
Chris, emolument clause. Huh?
And Chris, just to be specific here, because I think we're going to have a decent amount of Texas viewers, that estoppel of no confidence was against the criminal judge that got dragged into this misconduct and fraud by the lower court.
I'm sorry to pause that, but really, whoever looks up cases and all that, how many times have you actually heard that estoppel of no confidence? Sit and think about it. How often have you actually seen that? And to remind you guys, right, this shut the whole family court down in Ector County for months, maybe even a year, I believe. But it shut it all down. They could not do any family cases at all.
Family bad actors, right? So
Right.
the criminal judge could have cleaned this up, but he was he was not an initial bad actor. He got dragged into it, and the only way we could remove the prosecutorial gun from me was basically say, hey man, you're not doing your job. We don't have confidence in you anymore.
That's right. And what this did was literally impeached the court, right? So there's a difference between taking the court to court and impeaching the court or an action within the court through judicial estoppel. We just called this one no confidence, right?
Again, what? Impeach the judge? Have you heard me say that before in other videos? Now, that being said, I'm still thinking that you still can go through the legislature and have the judges impeached. Okay? Before 1845, we did not have attorneys. Right?
Right. Our argument at the time is, hey, if these defendants are going to make this crap up as they go, guess what? We can do that too. So this is kind of like where we started with it, and I'll go into.
And let me show how this ended with that criminal case, Chris. And you can find the other parts you want to highlight. Is they didn't sign the no confidence against that judge, but they did it a step better. They terminated the criminal case against me, and that did two things. It removed the prosecutorial gun against me, meaning, hey, the county's done playing that game. They can't go after me again. That federal judge said, hey.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had to check the video and see where it's paused at. For some reason or another, I don't know why it's doing this. But right now, it shows that I'm still recording the video, but there's a black screen in front of me, so my video actually froze while I was recording. And I'm led to believe and do believe that you would be able to hear my voice on here now, but you're not seeing the picture I'm seeing. The video itself froze, not the volume. All right, this is We the People News. Bye, y'all.